All right, week 13, Dolphins versus Commanders. So Miami is favored by 9.5 points. I don't like big point spreads, but at the same time, Washington is really not a good team, and they kind of go up and down. They certainly seem to be able to surprise when they want to blow point spreads, but that notwithstanding, that's not a very good way to make picks. So the model really likes Miami, and so we'll kind of walk through the numbers here. So the model is giving Miami an 85% chance of winning, which translates to about a 13.5 point spread, which compared to the 9.5 point spread seems pretty reasonable. And then we come over to the raw numbers. Is that point differential again it increases even more so? And you look at the numbers and you look how Miami's been playing, and you look how the weapons they have. Seeing Miami put up something to the effect of 35 to 40 points does not sound unreasonable. And we see Washington's offense, you think, yeah, 17 to 20, that sounds about reasonable as well. And then when it comes down here to Bayesian, again, it's only moderate, but it improves it even more so. And it's not hard to see why. Look at all this green. Miami is stacked. Offense, defense, run, pass, it doesn't matter. Washington, their defense is horrid. Miami should be able to really take advantage of that, unless there's adverse weather conditions, which in Washington can be the case this time of year. I did not check the weather. That is the one thing that could affect the passing game. But even with that, uh, Miami has just so many tools. I'm not sure that would really change my decision unless it was like a winter blizzard. So let's go and take a look at the performance charts here. So the thing that really stands out, again, you come over here and you look, you see that the running is the model is predicting that Miami should be getting over 150 yards of rushing as opposed to 75 yards for Washington. And I do find this interesting. Again, you see some of these yards over here for Washington. It's like, wow, are they really going to outpass Miami? Again, the way the yards work out and the way that sometimes they show up in this particular chart um, are are inflated a little bit, and so because of the way that sometimes the garbage yards work, so it's hard to pull that out. But I do think that when you come over here to the right, you can see a couple other things that's going to counteract that. So the sacks, that's huge. Interestingly, I mean, we see some of the interceptions over here for Washington, not as high as it certainly could be. But then we can compare that. Miami's doing a really good job of protecting Tua, but then just look at that explosion up there. Really, really, really good. Whereas Washington just, they certainly get some explosion. They're not as bad as some other teams out there, but it just seems to be ill-timed, and probably when they're going against some of the prevent defenses, which interestingly enough give up a lot of yards. So anyhow, that's my assessment. If you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, drop me a note.